Hello and welcome to my reaction to The Haunting of Bly Manor episode 2. So if you are seeing this on YouTube and you want to get the whole thing, full reactions right away, go over to my Patreon, check it out. $1 patrons get the ability to vote for what each week's show is going to be. This week, like I said, is going to be Bly Manor. Next week is going to be Mike Flanagan's next show, Midnight Mass. And after that, my weeks are completely open. In the meantime, I am sitting down to watch the second episode of Bly Manor. I don't really think I have any predictions yet at this point in the series. I imagine we're going to get flashbacks to maybe when the parents were alive. I kind of doubt that one a little bit, but I'm sure we're going to be getting flashbacks to when this, what was she, the previous governess, and Luke from Hill House, when they were around and alive. We still have yet to see the doll moving around scene from the trailer. I have zero idea how that could possibly tie into what has been set up so far. The only thing that's really been set up so far is that there's an implication of maybe the previous governess's ghost being in the lake, or that there's a monster in the lake that killed her. I can't imagine how dolls could possibly play into that, unless it's that her ghost... No, well, maybe it could... I guess it could be that there's something in the lake that killed her and her ghost is somehow connected to a doll, but that seems... I don't know, for some reason that feels like a stretch. So, let's get this started. Episode 2, The Pupil. This thing with the skin over the eyes and like, I don't know, the skin over the eyes and like nose is kind of withered away. I don't know what to do with that, because and Flora had that one little doll that was very similar, but I don't know what to do with that. I really don't. I have no idea how dolls could play into this. I have no idea how that specific doll could play into this. I don't know.
A few times a year, it seemed, she started her days with a mop. Always the same path, from the door to the forbidden wing and back again.
A few times a year. Okay, that's very interesting.
The door got stuck.
A few times a year, like just since
It was stuck, and we couldn't get it open. Honestly.
Since the previous governess died, or a few times a year always?
And the mess. Miles!
What is that, a laundry chute?
Can I have that, please?
I mean, every few weeks feels like these two are off on a midnight run, and Muggins here's left to mop up their mud.
Well, it just went from a few times a year to every few weeks, so, which is the truth? I want to know how long this has been going on.
Somebody's brother threw their doll down the laundry chute.
Can be perfectly dreadful sometimes, can't they?
He isn't, though. He really isn't.
And it's just standing up there. A little creepy, but I'll take it. Oh, is this gonna be the doll? Yeah.
Look who I found.
I'm puzzling whether that is like gonna be like a ghost
No,
that looks like a doll,
Why?
or if there's actually a doll moving around, because I don't think I'll enjoy the latter.
I'll get dressed.
And I don't know how in the world that would tie into everything else. Miles is having flashbacks, I guess.
Right, boys, let's settle down. Find our seats, shall we?
It's very interesting to have this show
Good morning, gentlemen.
fast forwarded like truly 100, maybe more than
Trust
100 years,
you all had a very festive
and still
Christmas.
include the oppressive boarding school
I
element.
think we have a majority. Well then,
I mean, I get
spring term.
Britain still does
Congratulations.
have
Seems
these
like you've made it
schools,
through the winter, though not without a few casualties. I'm afraid
but
Brian
I would
Brown
imagine
can't be
they're
joining us for
very
a bit.
different
Yes.
from
Is he
like
ill?
No,
1890
Mr. Hooper. Nothing quite so
compared to
serious. He took a
1990.
bit of a tumble.
They needed permission. The demons.
Permission to...
To enter the pigs.
Ah, yes, they did.
Did they need it for him, though? Did they need it for the man? So, also, you now indeed have sorrow. But I will see you again, and your heart shall rejoice.
Okay, so he's trying to console him about his dead
Shall
parents.
take from you.
Green light!
Oh no. Oh no.
Green light!
Oh, you just had the little boy read a story. Well, it's not a story. Read a Bible verse about how when you die, you get to see the people you lost again. And he just climbed a tree and jumped.
Why'd you jump? Just looking for the right key. What was that?
Just looking for the right key.
I fell.
Key to what,
I
babe?
saw you jump. I fell.
The key?
Hey, break it up! Break it up! Winggrave! Winggrave!
Okay, so he tried to kill himself, and now what? He's trying to kill another kid?
Hooper! Are you okay? Can you breathe?
Where are we going with this? I'm so intrigued.
Moving forward.
And they keep showing. There's this bird, and I'm worried about the bird now.
This isn't the way. Look, I
Why is there a
understand
bird?
what you're going through.
Oh no.
I did
Oh
your
no. Oh no, dude, stop talking to me. Oh god.
They're the only innocents.
And it wasn't
Now he's
fair,
gonna kill the
was it?
bird.
Oh well.
What Jesus did to the pigs in the demon story.
Oh, good for you.
Maybe not.
They're not coming back.
True.
Afraid not.
I didn't know we hadn't established that.
Either.
It isn't.
Why did the bad ones get to come back? And not them.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Hold on. Hold on. Is he trying to make... Is he trying to make a ghost? Does that make sense? The bad ones get to come back. Oh. Oh no. Oh, that's concerning. The bad ones get to come back. Uh-oh. That, Bad ones get to come back. So his parents will be the good in the category of the good ones who don't get to come back. And the two that I'm pretty sure have come back are the governess and the... what is he? Handyman? I'm sticking with Handyman until I know for sure what the hell he was supposed to be. That puts me back in the mindset of maybe they are going to go with the idea that those two are molesting this boy. Because if they both came back and he's putting it down as the bad ones get to come back, that would make them the bad ones. I'm definitely sure he just set him on the path of killing this poor bird. But I don't know how that would play into it either. I'm genuinely caught. I'm caught on the idea that he's somehow trying to test, like, trying to test the limits of, like, who gets to come back as a ghost or something like that. And I don't know how or why or for what purpose. Very, very curious. Why would you leave? Why would you put the body there? What are you doing?
Master Wingrave.
That doesn't mean gone.
What did you say?
I'm sorry.
I know you are, Miles. I know that, and I also know that together you
I'm
and I...
sorry. I didn't do worse. Cut off
Okay.
its head. Spread out the insides. Burn it. I'm sorry I didn't do worse.
Okay.
Right.
Why are you staring at a crack in the wall? Symbolism?
What are you
Or should I be picking up something
Hannah's got
concrete
a
from
day off,
that?
it seems.
Though maybe a bit too pretty. Do you think she's pretty, Owen?
Jamie?
Look at him. He's tongue-tied. I can't answer.
She says romances don't fare well at Bly, do they?
I just have to laugh.
I know, but then that's how it starts.
Don't worry. I only have eyes for you, Hannah.
Ugh.
Enjoy your break, ladies.
Are you cross with me?
Okay. So the thing that she's seeing, I imagine
found
those
these two.
would be
I didn't break them.
the
I
glasses
promise. They were like this already.
that it's wearing.
It's fine.
And they're broken. I don't know why I'm genuinely stuck on, like, did she hit someone with her car?
Excuse me a minute.
It's definitely someone she lost. And I'm genuinely, given everything that the preacher, or priest, or whatever the fuck it's supposed to be called, given everything he was saying about living with the things that you've done, I can only assume that somehow she either is or feels that she is responsible for this person's death.
Food police for assault and battery.
Oh, no, I couldn't.
Are you right?
Well, you're fine. I just, well, I haven't been sleeping very well. I think I'll turn in for the night. Okay. Good night, darling.
And now I'm increasingly worried about her health, or
Alright, you two
what's
line
going on
up.
with her.
Is that alright with you, Miles?
Please?
And why are you encouraging these children to, you know something, they locked you in a closet, you know they're gonna do something awful. Why would you, I understand not treating the children openly differently afterwards, because you want to keep the job, you want to keep some semblance of a relationship, but don't trust them again. That's too far. They've proven they're not trustworthy. And we still don't know what the hell their motivation is.
You aren't
I
down
mean,
here, are you?
we're clearly building tension for something. And again, I wouldn't be creeping around in there. I'd be, if it was me, you'd catch me right at the door yelling, okay, if you're in there, that's off limits, come on out. I'm not poking around somewhere that I thought I saw a strange man. What is that? No, what is that? Ew. What was that? And the subtitles described it as a reedy voice? A reedy voice? Like evoking reeds from the lake? I'd be worried for her safety if we hadn't seen this at the end of, I think, the second trailer.
I'll find you.
Ease up. Ease up.
See, I told you not to trust this kid. Now he's... We have a whole thing of where we need to teach the child you shouldn't be putting your hands on other people.
No! Get him off her!
Oh, and now you got a spooky face behind you. which again I would assume is a man standing on the other side of the glass, and I would be calling the police, since everyone else in the household claims that there is no such man. Call the police. I don't know if, I think in Britain it's 999. I don't know if that exists in the 90s. Once again, call it anyway. See what happens. I'm not having little boys that want to strangle people and strange men. Probably she's gonna go outside. Girl, no. She grabs a fire poker and runs outside.
I'm gonna call the fucking police.
Yeah, go call the
I'm
police.
gonna call the fucking police!
Please do. Don't yell about it. Go do it.
Danny. I don't feel so good.
Hey, it's okay. You're okay. You're okay. He's awake. He's awake.
No.
He's awake. He's awake.
Did he poison himself or strangle himself to try to see the guy? Oh, I don't know what to make of this. Oh my lord. Well, I can see the thumbnail for the next one, so we're clearly going to be getting a flashback. I don't know. But that was all very interesting. There's this little boy, like we saw the creepy ear thing, like putting non-existent hair behind her ear. That was in the trailer, and was supremely creepy then. And now in the context of like he's self-harming. And he's self-harming and he's being very violent, potentially murderous towards other people. It makes me very concerned for Danny's safety. Makes me very intrigued about what the hell he thinks he's doing and or what he's actually achieving. And it makes me a little worried that this previous nanny might not have genuinely killed herself. And I don't know what to make of the thing that was behind Flora. Wow. Do I have anything else? Any predictions? I think at this point I'm safe to predict that I think we're going in the direction of a romance between Danny and, what is her name? Not Hannah, the other girl. Jessie? No, not Jessie. Jamie? It's Jamie. But honestly, that episode was just such an exploration of the issues revolving around the little boy. We got another little glimpse of Danny having a panic attack related to the thing she keeps seeing in the mirror. We have a further clue in regards to she's holding on to specifically broken glasses of the exact shape that the glasses are that ghost seems to be wearing. No indication yet why that particular ghost has like glowing glasses. And again, the only thing that brings to mind for me is headlights. So that puts me back in the same mindset of like, did she hit this person with her car? Which could tie into the theme of having lived with what you've done. That was heavy in the boarding school plotline with Miles. But going back to I guess not even going back to the boarding school plotline with Miles, specifically going back to the scene with him getting way too close to her and putting her hair behind her ear, and the Jamie specifically noting that he called her Jamie Darling in a way that might have also been inappropriate. It could have been meant in like a demeaning kind of way, but it also could have been meant in an inappropriate kind of way. Definitely brings me back to the idea that they honestly might be going forward with he was or was probably molested plotline. This episode really went out of its way to center Miles as like the most mysterious character at the moment, which is interesting because he doesn't seem to be the one most closely tied to the supernatural goings on, that seems to be Flora, and we don't really know anything about what in the hell's going on there yet. I don't know if she's also going to get a flashback episode. At this point, I would welcome it. I want to know what in the hell is going on with these ghosts that she does not... There's at least one that she doesn't seem afraid of. There's also some kind of a doll thing going around. There's something in the halls tracking mud, and it might be the children, and it might not be the children, because it leads from the old wing to the lake, and then back to the old wing, I think they said. Either that or the other way around, which is even more concerning. I don't know. Anything else? Oh, we had another little glimpse of, there's something going on with Hannah's health, and I'm very interested to know what exactly that is. We have had introduced the element of, what is his name? Simon? I want to go with Simon. I don't know if that's his name. I feel like it might be. For some reason, I'm coming up with Simon. That can't be right. The cook, whatever his name is, he has the backstory of he lives with his mother who is dying. And there's a whole element of like these children have lost so much, and there's a little bit of like Hannah kind of being a little bit motherly towards them when there's no umpire there. She's pretty much the one that's caring for the children. So if the headache and like she's not eating and she's not drinking, if that is supposed to tie into they've lost so much and be like hints that she's dying, I'm not gonna be pleased. I really like her so far. But I wouldn't be terribly surprised if that's where we're going with this. I am wondering, like a tiny little bit, if there might be something, maybe a little tiny hint of something going on between her and the cook. The scene with Jamie teasing him about whether or not he thinks Danny is pretty was supremely uncomfortable. And very clearly, I coming from the mindset of like, I'm 99% sure she is sapphic and interested in Danny. It is uncomfortable on that, like, on that front, and like a weird, like she's kind of overcompensating, like trying to redirect attention onto him because she's attracted to her, which is a little bit, okay, leave him alone. But then also with the potential undercurrent of like, is something going on between him and Hannah? Which I thought maybe there was like a teeny tiny hint of that in the first episode, but it was presented very much in a way of like, okay, this is played as like joking flirting, so, which communicates to me like there's nothing going on there. But that scene was so uncomfortable, and then immediately followed up by like joking flirting, making me very uncertain as to where I'm going with this. Like, should I be suspecting that there could be something there? There might have been something there and they said no to it. Tell me what's what. So I'm going to keep an eye on that. I'm wondering if we're going to see the uncle again, or if it was just that one scene in the pilot. I feel like there has to be more of him. They wouldn't have brought the actor back just to use him in one scene in a photo, would they? I don't know. I still don't think we're going to get any flashbacks of the parents. I'm pretty sure I am all guessed out in regards to the next episode. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm expecting this to be, if not, perfect in the long run. I'm genuinely expecting this to tie together well, everything to get, if not everything, most things to get just all wrapped up by the end, and I'm really, really looking forward to seeing how everything gets wrapped up and how all the puzzle pieces fit together. So yeah, I'm gonna hop off of here, and I'm gonna get back into the next one probably immediately. So I will be back really soon.